What's up guys, I'm comedian Ian Stanley and I am critiquing an exercise scientist critiquing exercise, but I'm not critiquing the exercise, I'm critiquing his jokes. And I've worn my most American sleeveless cutoff in order to honor the fitness industry. I just started watching this guy's videos, so next time you see me I'm gonna be too wide for this camera lens. So we're just gonna watch and I've never seen these videos and we'll see how funny he is.
Dr. Mike here for RP Strength. I am a sport scientist, I got a PhD in the whole thing. And
so it's Dr. Mike. I love a doctor that only uses his first name. It makes me feel comfortable and relatable, like they're just a normal person like me. I think his last name's like Israeli or something, the Jewish juggernaut. I think he'll make some jokes about his head at some point, so I'll wait to do that until he does it first. He is a doctor in sports physiology, so he's gonna make me feel small.
Let's take a look at some of his training videos. Let's see what he's got going on, and let's see if we can lens in with sport science and shitty humor. I have no idea why our channel is doing the way it is.
That's pretty great. Him just saying that the channel is going to look at science and shitty humor, because the fitness industry has got to be the least funny industry of people. I've thought he's pretty funny from the stuff I've seen so far, so good for him for calling it shitty. It sort of softens the need for him to be amazing. You know, I just want to go out there and say to Dr. Mike that he's like, I don't know why our channel's doing so well. I think it's because you make fitness, and I'm not just trying, I'm going to be mean to him on purpose at some point here just because I feel like I'm being too nice. You make fitness stuff watchable. You know, if you're just going to sit here and talk about fucking calories and deficits and hypertrophy and just science the fuck out of me, I'm gonna be bored and I'm not gonna watch. There's other people saying maybe similar things. The difference is that this is entertaining, which is, you know, it's the power of humor.
Thanks for the rant, Dr. Mike. Where did you get your PhD anyway? The answer is University of Phoenix Online. Look me up.
That's good. I was actually wondering where he got his PhD, and University of Phoenix is one of the highest esteemed universities. It's a good joke because I'm sure it wasn't the University of Phoenix. Just solid, you know, good humor, Dr. Mike. Well played, PhD Mike.
I went to a college party after smoking what was called train wrecks weed, and I just debated various people at the party, sort of against their will, about the nature and the existence of God, and was asked by the partygoer through my friend to be removed from the party. That was the last college party I attended, but not the last blunt I smoked, because your boy's on that shit 24/7. Am I high right now?
Good personal story. It did actually make me giggle internally and slightly externally. I also enjoy the odd blunt here and there, so it's very relatable. And Scott the video guy does a great job with his little graphics. A little extra joke, just a layered joke by using a little graphic or something like that is useful.
New RP, Bigger Balls program. Are you tired of having small balls? If we can't get you bigger balls, we'll get you even bigger balls, guaranteed. We'll get you 2 extra balls, so you can have 4 balls. What are 4 balls good for?
4 balls.
Ballless assholes like you would ask that question. I'm a satisfied 4-ball having customer. Scott, how's your ball surgery coming along?
You weren't supposed to talk about that, God.
Sorry.
Dr. Mike there just throwing the big balls, the fake infomercial for a fake, you know, big balls company. And then to double down to 4 balls, you know, when a joke's working, you keep going, you add more tags onto that joke. He got a couple of little nose chuckles out of me, which when I'm just sitting in a room watching a thing, that's impressive. I feel like I'm like taking on his mannerisms in a weird way. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. Difference is the hair and the size of my arms.
All that running and all that training, and I'm just getting to know this firsthand. He might run every day for all I know, but maybe just light runs and something on some days, something on others.
Missed joke opportunity here. First off, I'm a huge David Goggins fan. I've read all his books. I love it. But he's literally got a hole in his shirt where his little fanny pack is. He has burned a hole in his shirt and is just rubbing nylon on his belly. That is the craziest part about this photo. I've seen this photo many times, never noticed that he literally burned a hole in his shirt while running and looks like he's out for a fucking Sunday jog.
There sure feels like a glory to going above and beyond and working so hard just based on the guilt that you're not working hard enough, that you just burn away, Icarusing yourself into the sun.
Okay, I know that wasn't actually really a joke. He just said Icarusing yourself, but that's a fun little comedic trick is you take a word that's maybe a noun and then you verb it. right? Like when I'm on stage, I won't say I was having sex with a woman, I will say I was intercoursing her, or being intercoursed by her. By taking a word that doesn't belong to the verb family and you verb it up, it makes it more interesting and more fun to listen to.
If you want to get hard, I have a new line of pills that I'm selling out of the back of my pickup truck, and I don't know if they work, but they can be purchased from me. And oh, sorry, wrong video.
I like that he does these little just fake products. You know, look, the David Goggins thing, it's very easy to make fun of staying hard and getting hard, and you know, he does a good job making fun of the fitness industry and, you know, the hardness. This just in. We're gonna watch him watch Chris Hemsworth now, just because, I mean, who doesn't? If there's one man you want to just look at, it's my man crush, so there's a little insight into my reality as a person.
Hollywood, your workouts are so goddamn random. What is it even that we're training for anymore? Jesus Christ.
Dr. Mike, it's called muscle confusion. Ever heard of it? You've got to do random stuff in order to confuse the muscles, otherwise the muscles become too knowledgeable and therefore are incapable of growth. How's that for some exercise science? Tony Horton, P90X.
Dr. Mike Israel here.
Dr. Mike Israel, not Dr. Mike Israeli. I got that wrong earlier. Apologies. I should have worn my Thor costume for this one. That would be great. We just switch and I'm suddenly fully dressed as Thor. Because there's nothing weird about a 34-year-old man who has a full custom Thor costume in his house. It's super normal, guys.
What the f*** is that? We got some bear crawl dumbbell pushes? Just because we do have a snippet of this exercise here, I might as well critique it.
And maybe he's about to do this, but this is where I would take an opportunity to maybe name this exercise something like the bear fucks a dead deer. I don't know what you would call this exercise, but it is rather absurd. You know, maybe he's gonna make that joke. I don't know, but that's an opportunity for you in the future there. Mike.
If you want to destroy a carpet in a hotel room, this is a great way to start. The night janitor comes in halfway through. He's like, God, buddy, I've seen the Thor movies, man. Thank you. What are you doing? Who the f*** is supposed to clean that carpet up? You're putting all that, whatever the black weight, and ran out of steam on that joke.
That made me laugh. He caught me by surprise with the carpet joke, and then admitted to his lack of steam in the joke, called out that the joke wasn't working, which is in itself funny and got a second laugh out of me. So sometimes, and dude, open mic comics do this, and it's obnoxious and it's a crutch. They'll just be like, well, that joke didn't work. And then that's the only way they get laughs, and then they fall back on that. If you're gonna use that sort of joke methodology of making fun of the fact that your joke didn't work, I still do it at times. I mean, my jokes never really don't work, except when they don't. So that's a good little tool. Just call yourself out. Comedy rule almost number one. Rule number one is surprise. People that are surprised by things laugh. I was surprised by the carpet joke, and I laughed. Rule number two would be make fun of yourself before other people can make fun of you. So you learn all of your own faults, make fun of them before anybody else, and when you own the joke, it's no longer something they can make fun of. They can make fun of it, it's just not going to be worth it.
Chris launched the fitness app in 2019. Cool. God, I'd launch something at him, and it's not a fitness app. For those of you at home who are confused about the joke, I want to make sure we're on the same page. Is ejaculatory semen.
Jesus Christ.
Scott, you will not bring his name into this conversation.
Well played. I mean, this is maybe Dr. Mike's on a roll right now. It's tough not to make a gay joke around Chris Hemsworth. To just go ahead and explain the joke like that, even his video guy was like, God damn, it's good stuff, you know? We're all thinking it. Yet again, let me just say, the reason why his videos have the views they do is because of the information, but the fact that he's willing to literally talk about ejaculating into a man's face amidst rather in-depth exercise science is what makes it different.
Hey guys, I'm Luke Zocchi.
Oh no, he's Australian or something.
God, that's the most fucking American response possible. He's Australian or something. He was correct in this case. He is Australian, so well done.
My favorite word to pronounce in Australian is the word no. It is the word to tell you that you're not agreeing to something in the English language. In Australian, it sounds approximately like no. There are at least 18 letters in the word no in Australian.
That's kind of bizarre. I did not know he was going to make a joke about the Australians' use of the word no, which is N-O-Y-Y-Y. I have a joke about that in my special, controversial, which you can watch on my channel now.
Australian people say no, Noyyyyy.
Thank you, Dr. Mike, for teeing me up for promoting my own comedy special. You're a good man.
First exercise is a weighted burpees.
Oh, that's f***ing sweet.
That was accidental timing. He said weighted burpee, and then I burped.
If you guys think this video is going well and it's some combination of funny and informative, you'll love our extra super ultra long cut XXX
It is going well, and it is some combination of informative and funny.
rated video that we have in our members section, so give a thought to joining.
What's fun that he does here is he's selling a thing which lots of people on YouTube do, but they do it in a douchey way and they're afraid of selling, and that selling makes them seem like a cunt. And the fact that he just says twice as much footage, uncensored, X-rated, question mark, it's just a fun little joke, poking at the OnlyFans, you know, feet pic world. Just adds a little bit of levity to a moment of salesmanship, which is a powerful combination.
He does this everywhere. This training is, he's doing the same thing.
All right, Dr. Mike, I'm laughing out loud for real now. This is good humor. It's the scene in New Girl where the guy just keeps pretending like he's about to breakdance. That's what this workout move is.
In any case, I rate this a Chris Hemsworth is incredibly good looking out of 10. I've been Dr. Mike, and I'll see you next time.
You know, overall, I'd give Dr. Mike for a fitness influencer, absolutely potentially A+ in the humor department. For a normal person, still pretty funny. For a comedian, honestly funnier than plenty of comedians. God, he is so thick that he looks like a thumb turned into a person. He's such a unit. It looks like that chair is upset that it's having to support his girth. He looks like the Juggernaut. Just cast him in the next X-Men thing. He won't even have to, no CGI. I mean, no costume even, just put him out there. It's like a boulder became a human. He looks like Joe Rogan got microwaved and it made him a little bit bigger. I don't know if that's does microwaving make things bigger or smaller? He looks like somebody zoomed in on Joe Rogan. That's, I think, the better. It looks like, you know, if you're looking at a photo and you do like 1.25x, but good humor, man. Good use of different jokes. You know, way to make fitness something that doesn't make people bored to death. And on that note, thank you, Dr. Mike, appreciate you. It's all jokes. You're quite a funny person and very jacked. I would not want to be choked by you unless you wanted to. Go watch my special. It's got Australian jokes in it, just like this video did.